Let's start with the topic forms of business organization. So what is form of business organization? Basically, when the businessman thinks of starting the business, he looks after the different business organization. That is, should he go for the sole proprietorship, that is, he will be owning the business by himself and he will be managing everything on his own, or he will be going for the partnership where 2 or 3 persons are coming together and starting the business, or they can go for starting the joint stock company. That is, they will be inviting the shares from the company, they will be inviting the money from the public, they will be known as the shareholders of the company. So over here, the forms of business organization says that when you are about to start the business, you need to look about the basic things for your business. That is how the finance will be obtained for your business. Will you take the borrowings from the bank, or you will start the business by contributing your own capital, or you are having the savings which you will be utilizing for your business? When you are about to start the business, you need to look about the capital, that is the amount by which you will be starting your business. That is, you will be requiring some fixed assets, you will be requiring some current assets. That is, you will be requiring fixed assets in the form of machines, in the form of land, and also you will be requiring the current asset. And what are the current assets? Current assets basically form of asset which is in the money terms. So you will be requiring some fixed assets and you will be requiring some current assets. So over here you see about the finance of the company, how the business will be started, what is the amount of finance required for the business, and also the idea, the team. You should also have the team. Either you can start the business on your own and you can have a team by the group of employees working for you, or even you can start with the partnership where 2 or 3 partners will be coming in and they will be investing for your business and they will be working together to earn the profits. So now we will see the different forms of business organizations. The first one is the sole proprietorship. Now, what is the sole proprietorship? Sole proprietorship is basically where a sole person, where the individual person is starting the business on his own. He is looking after every needs of the business and he is contributing the capital on his own. Now, he is looking after the targets for the business. What are the targets? Whom he will sell the goods? Who are their target consumers? What is he aiming to earn? Then he is also looking after the finance for the company. He is also arranging the capital for the business. He is contributing the funds in the business and starting the business on his own. He is also looking after the savings, that is, what is the amount of money he is having which he can contribute in the form of the capital and profits. And also, when there is a situation when the business will be earning profits, what is the amount he will be keeping it in the form of reserves for the business. Then he is also looking for the innovation. What is innovation? Basically, he will be providing the innovative things to the customer which the customers needed, which other sellers were not able to sell to the customers. Now he will be looking for the innovation. He will be looking for the innovative idea that they can provide to the society. And also he will be looking after the telecommunication, that is, how will he communicate with the potential buyer of his products. The businessman is himself looking after all these things. He will be also looking after the profits, that is, how much the reserve he will be holding on with the business that can be used for the further innovation, for the further development of the business. And also about the idea, like what is the idea that he will be giving it to the business. That is, what is the different form of ideas he will be generating so as to start the business, and how he can lead the business. So everything a sole individual, a person, is looking on his own. You would have also seen a nearby general store, a nearby shop from your house. The businessman is himself contributing the capital. He himself is taking all the risk in the business and he is earning the profits also. So basically, what is a sole proprietor? Where a single person, an individual person, is starting the business and he is looking after all the needs of the business. This is known as the sole proprietorship. Even we can understand with the example, Arun is thinking of starting the business. Now he is arranging 5 lakh for his business. He is taking the risk, that is, he is obtaining the goods which he will be selling to the consumer. He is taking all the risk which is required for the business, and also the capital he has invested on his own. Now the amount of profits he will be generating will be purely of him. So these profits will be also owned by the single individual only, that is Arun over here. Now, coming to the next type is the joint Hindu family business. What is joint Hindu family business? Basically, joint Hindu family business is a business where a family is owning the business and they are passing on the business generation to generation. For example, if your father started the business, now your father is transferring the business to you. Now you will be passing your business to your son, and your son will be transferring the business to his son. This is known as the joint Hindu family business. Over here, the family is continuously transferring the business league by league, generation by generation to the other members of the family. Over here, we can see this is a head of the family. He is the head of the family. This person is also known as Karta. Who is a Karta? Karta is a person who owns the business, who handles the business. Now, he will be passing on his business to his first son, or the second, or the third son. Then these sons will be transferring the business to their son and daughter. This business is known as the joint Hindu family business, where business is continuously being transferred, continuously being shifted to the members of the family. Over here, we can see a man will bring his son to the business, and he will be bringing his son to the business. This is known as the joint Hindu family business. Now we will be also studying about the Karta, that is Karta is having the unlimited liability. Unlimited liability, that is he will be liable for all the debts of the business. In this joint Hindu family business, we will be also studying about the minor members. Who are the minor members? Minor members are basically those persons who are below the age 18, and they are also the part of the business. They are also the persons who are holding the business, who are the owners of the business. So over here, every member of the family becomes the owner of the business in the joint Hindu family business. Now, talking about the next business, which is the partnership. Now, what is partnership? Partnership is basically a mutual agreement between the partners who come together to start a particular business. For example, Arun, Mohit, and Sunny. Now, Arun, Mohit, and Sunny. Now, these three friends think of starting the business. Now, Arun was starting the business on his own, but he also asked his friend, will their friends also join in the business? They also agreed, and they also agreed in contributing the capital. So now Arun told Sunny that how much is the amount you can contribute in starting the business? So he told he will be contributing 2 lakh rupees. Arun told he will be contributing 5 lakh rupees in the business. Now Mohit told that I am not having sufficient funds, so I will be only contributing 1 lakh rupees in starting the business. So now we can see there are three partners who are basically aiming at starting the business, and they are also contributing the capital. Now they will be known as the partners of the business, and they will be coming in the partnership deed. They will be forming the partnership deed. Partnership deed. Basically, what is partnership deed? Partnership deed is the agreement, the written agreement, where they will be specifying that is what is the amount of capital they are bringing in for the business. Sunny is bringing 2 lakh rupees, Arun is bringing 5 lakh rupees, and Mohit is bringing in 1 lakh rupees for the business. Because they are contributing different capital for the business, so the profit will also be distributed in the ratio in which they are bringing the capital. Now in the partnership deed, it will be also mentioned what will be the activities which Arun will perform, what will be the different activities the Sunny will perform, and what will Mohit perform in the business. So over here we can say Arun will be looking after the manufacturing products. He will be looking after the manufacturing work. That is how the goods are manufactured. Mohit will bring the customers for the business. He will be looking at the customer's bid. He will be researching the market. How can the goods be sold to the ultimate consumers? And Sunny will look after the management of the company. He will look after the management of the company, and he will be also looking after the finance for the company, how the business can obtain the finance, and when there are profits, how these profits will be utilized for the business. So when the person is not individually starting the business and he's starting the business with 2 or 3 partners, this business is known as the partnership, where the partners become the owners of the company and they distribute the profits in the ratio as agreed by them. So this is known as the partnership. Even the partnership can be of different types. There is a public-private partnership as well. What is public-private partnership? Public-private partnership is basically when the government and the private player, they both are coming together and then they are starting the business. For example, we can talk about the toll roads, where the government is owning the road, but the management, the construction work, everything is looked after the private companies, and they are collecting toll, which is being distributed to the government as well as the private player who is looking after the tolls. So What is a public-private partnership? Public-private partnership is basically where two individuals, where two companies or two institutions come together to start a business in partnership. That is, they are coming in and they will be earning the profits in the agreed ratio they are aiming for. Even we can talk about the metro projects which are going on, or we can talk about the platforms. That is, in Bhopal, we can see the Bansal has started the partnership with the government, where the entire railway station is managed and looked after by the private company, and the government has provided the land area which will be looked upon. So this is known as the public-private partnership. So over here we can see that there are different sort of partnerships where the partners come together to start the business and they earn the profits in the agreed ratio. Now, talking about the next business, it is the cooperative societies. So what are the cooperative societies? Basically a society where the members come together and they work for the benefits of the society. If we talk about Amul is also the cooperative society where they ask the farmers, they ask the milkmen to provide the milk, and a particular person, a common person among them, sells the milk in the market and they earn the profit which are being distributed to the society from the member. That is the members who are the part of society. Society where there are different members who are working for the benefits of the society, for the benefits, that is, they will be distributing the profits in the equal ratios. And also over here the members are having the voting rights, that is, they can vote that what the cooperative society should look for and how they can benefit to the members of the society. There are different cooperative societies. There is one construction cooperative society also, which is building houses for the members of the society. They are buying the raw materials to make the houses, they are buying the paint, they are buying the different raw materials to build the homes, and they are distributing the homes in the members. And also the amount they are earning, the amount they are saving, that is by buying the quantities in a large amount, they are distributing it among the society, among the members of the society. So it is known as the cooperative societies, which are aiming to work for the common goals. Now, A wants to help B, B wants to help C. Basically, they all are working for the common goal for the members of the society. Also, we can talk about the government. Basically, government also helps the cooperative societies for earning money and also for benefiting the society. That is, if we talk about the small farmers are not able to get the loans from the commercial bank since they do not have the amount of collateral which the banks require to raise the money. So now this small farmer, if he is a member of a cooperative society, the cooperative society will be giving the loans to the members of the society, and the amount of interest they will be earning from the member, it will be distributed among the society members. So over here we can see the cooperative society is working for the benefits of the members who are there in the society. This is known as the cooperative society. Now, what is joint stock company? Basically, joint stock company is a company where you are inviting public to apply for the shares of your company. For example, if we talk about Reliance Industries invite public to apply for their shares, to apply for their equity shares, and when the public take their shares, they become the owners of the company. So what is a joint stock company? Joint stock company is a company where you are inviting public to invest in your business and you are giving the ownership rights to them. That is, they are now owners. The amount of shares which they are holding, that is the amount of ownership they are having in the company. So for the joint stock company, there are different shareholders who are investing in your business. Now, if the business wants a large sum of money to start the business, they can go for the joint stock company because the public is also investing the amount in his business. The business also needs to perform the board meetings. What are the board meetings? Board meetings are basically the meetings which are done for the shareholders, where the shareholders are being informed what are the profit and losses of the company, how is the company making profit, what are the assets of the company, what are the liabilities which the company owns. Why these all need to be done in the joint stock company? Because the shareholders, that is the public, are the shareholders of the company, they are the owners of the company. So the businessman, that is the business, needs to tell the shareholder or what is the current situation of the business. So what is a joint stock company? Joint stock company is a company which invite the shares from the public. They are known as the shareholders of the company, and when there is a profit in the company, the shareholders get the amount of profits in the form of dividends. The shareholders get the fund in the form of dividends. Dividends are basically the part of profits which are distributed to the shareholders. So this is known as the joint stock company. Now let's see what are the different forms of business organization we have studied about. The first one was the sole proprietorship, where the individual person is starting the business on his own. He is contributing the capital, he is taking the entire risk for the business, and also he is earning the profits for the business. Second one was the joint Hindu family business. What is the joint Hindu family business? Where the business is transferred on from generation to generation in the members of the family. Where a Karta has the unlimited liability. The Karta is the head of the family who is running the business, and all other members and all other family members are the members of the joint Hindu family business. Then there was the next topic, partnership. The partnership is basically where two or more partners come together to start the business, where they are contributing the fund, or either they are looking after the works of the business and they are distributing the profits in the ratios as agreed by them in the partnership deed. This was known as the partnership. And also they are taking the claims of the business, they are contributing the capital to the business and also earning profits. Now, the next one was the cooperative society. Cooperative society, which is aiming to work for the society, which is helping the members of the society, and also the members over here have the voting rights. That is, they can vote for the objective of the business the cooperative society should look for. Then we studied about the joint stock company. If the business wants a huge amount of fund for the business, they can invite public as well to invest in their business. And the public who invest in the business are known as the shareholders of the company. And the profits which are distributed among the shareholders is known as the dividend. This was the joint stock company. So we have studied here about the different forms of business organizations.